Well, hello and welcome to another version of Talk Leadership with Cedrick. Man, today I'm excited because today is a different version of Talk Leadership with Cedrick. You know, everybody needs a little TLC, but today we're going to we have a virtual pop-up. Now you may ask, well, what is a virtual pop-up? You see, it's a curated, it's an online marketplace featuring exclusive new offers, exclusive emerging brands, new ideas, new concepts. And entrepreneurs are going to come on and they're going to have stuff for you. And you may learn some things. You may decide to buy some things. You may decide to join a group. But today, the virtual pop-up is right here. I'm excited to be here with you today. So sit back, relax for the next 50 minutes and get ready to learn a lot about a lot of new things. Now, our first virtual pop-up store is Mrs. Lynn Brown. Hello, Lynn.
Hey, Cedrick. Thank you so much for having me. I am excited to be here.
Well, I'm excited that you're here as well. You know, you are breaking ground. You are the first person on the virtual pop-up on Talk Leadership with Cedrick.
You got to be kidding me. I really wasn't thinking I was the very first, but that is so awesome. Hey, I'll be the guinea pig.
Hey, it's always great to be first, right? Number one, right?
That's right. That's right.
So I am excited that you're here today. So you're going to be talking about a new product, a new service that you have, and I'm excited to learn more about it. So let's go ahead and tell our audience about your service.
All right. Well, thanks again for having me. And you know, every day I try to learn something new every day. And so I wanted to just share with your audience just a couple of things. First of all, you know, let's just all give ourselves a round of applause because we have made it to the end of March. You know, I mean, over this past year, we have been like given the greatest pop quiz of life. And so we've made it through. We've made it up to this point. And I think that it's important for us to you know, spend a minute and thinking, you know, what do I want to do different from this point forward? And in October, I was asking myself some questions like that. I was truly wanting to, you know, find out, you know, I knew there was something more for me, but I didn't know what it was. So I had to make a little room in my life. So I started making a little room, you know, for something new. I had no idea what it was, but I just sensed that I was supposed to make room for something new. And sure enough, about a month ago, one of my friends called me and she just shared with me a new company that she was a part of. And I said, you know what I love to do. My jam is speaking life into people, helping people break through limited beliefs and step into the person that they're, you know, created to be. So just living full out. That's how I live my life. And she said, well, I think you might fit right in here with us. So sure enough, I found out more about the company and I love the name of it from the beginning. It's called You're Worth It. And I thought, wow, what a brilliant idea, because every time you say the name of your company, it's an affirmation. You're worth it. So not only are you reminding yourself you're worth it, but all of your community and tribe and all the people that might end up trying your product, they're also hearing that you're worth it, because
well, let me say it loud for the audience to hear. You're worth it. I love that, Lynn.
I know, it's so cool. Isn't that fun to say? It's just like, you're worth it. You're worth it. And so then when I started finding out about the problem, because, you know, health it should be in the forefront of our mind, especially after this past year. Everybody ought to be thinking about that. And if you're not, I hope you're maybe, you know, uncomfortable right now because maybe you hadn't thought about it. Maybe you're eating potato chips. I don't know what you're doing, but we need to be thinking about our health, because we cannot ignore that. If we do, it goes away. We know that. And health really is, to me, wealth. It's the first type of wealth, I believe, because without it, you know, you can have all the money in the world, but if you don't have your health, what good is it?
Right.
And you can be super, super healthy. Then again, on the other hand, if you don't have any income, you're kind of in trouble too. But so we're working at finding a way to bless people in both areas. And this company has proven itself to me already in the early stages. We went through a pre-launch and now we launched. We're in our second week and we're getting some really great results. It is a product. I'm not going to go into a lot of detail about all of it, but I'm just telling you, it's a product that has not been on the market. It's a product that we have the proprietary rights for, Mitoprime, and so it's in our supplements and promotes longevity, supports brain function. It's the most powerful antioxidant and anti-inflammatory. So, we have just 4 products.
So
And
you could be helping people live longer and live better quality lives on the back end of their life, right?
that's exactly right. Because
Awesome.
yeah, you want to be healthy in your mind, your body, and your spirit, and
Yes.
your bank account too. And it's okay, it's okay to talk about your bank account and to talk about that. And a lot of people are so funny about that because they they're afraid to talk about money, or they were raised not to talk about it, that's not polite, that you never ask anybody how much money do you make or anything like that. And that's such a bogus story. So I've just learned to be very comfortable with it. I'm comfortable with the fact that there was a time I didn't have any. There was a time I went through a horrific financial loss, and now I'm comfortable talking about the fact that this week my income doubled. So I'm okay with it. So, what I want to talk about, y'all though today, and this area of health, and maybe it's something that you haven't really thought about, but what is one thing that you could do right now that that you could do to improve your health? Maybe what is one thing you've been putting off doing that could improve your health? And what could modeling good health do for the people that you are influencing, the people in your inner circle, your people in your family? I think we would agree that the world needs to be healthy. The world, not just our communities, our families, our country, the world. We've been hit hard, and we need to make changes. If we don't make changes, we'll just remain the same. And we're in change right now. If anybody's wondering, is this change? Yes, we're in change, and everything is changing quick. And
Yeah.
so we can either embrace it, we can be motivated by it, or we can default to it.
Yes.
And just live in that survival mode of trying to dig our way out because we denied the fact that we needed to change.
Right.
And
So how can people find out about You Are Worth It?
Well, honestly, the best thing you can do is I know Cedrick was so kind to put the link to my website right below. So you can go right there. That goes directly to my shop. We have a shop online, and I love it because we don't have to have products. Like, I don't have to have an inventory. So I have a shop online. It's set up, and I don't even have to pay for the website each month. So that's pretty good right there. But anyway, yeah, go shop out. Just shop around. You don't have to buy anything. Just shop around, click ingredients. You can see all the ingredients. Yes, people always ask, is it FDA approved? Well, no supplement that you buy, from vitamin C to melatonin to tryptophan, is FDA approved. But our manufacturing plant in Texas is FDA certified. So that's a big deal in this industry. So just go check it out. And then, you know what? If you want some samples, as a matter of fact, I'm going to give away 10 samples. My email is also posted below. So the first 10 people to email me, at lynn@lynnbrown.net, I will send you a sample of our product. And trust me, I've had sleep issues forever. Like, I'm just a light sleeper. And I've been taking the sleep product for a couple of days, and I can already tell a difference. I'm so excited about it because I was taking a lot of supplements to sleep, natural supplements, but still. And now I don't have to take those. And I'm taking it's called Your Slumber Party, which I think that's a fabulous name. So just go check out the shop. And then, you know what? If you have some questions, please shoot me an email. I'll be happy to answer any questions that you have. And so I just want you to think about becoming the solution.
You said the first 10 people that email you at lynnbrown.net, right?
Yes.
Awesome. So it's in the chat. It's in the comments as well. So if you click on her email, and you'll see that I have it. I just posted it in the chat for you. So if you are one of the first 10 people, you will get free, no charge product from Lynn Brown.
Yeah.
So you have 1 minute left. What do you want to leave the audience with, Lynn?
Okay, here's the thing. I just want you to take this year, even though we're already heading into April here, I want you to become the best version of you. And you know what? Not only do I want to become a solution to somebody's problem through my coaching training and my health care, but I also want you to do that too, because somebody's waiting to hear your story and your voice. Somebody needs what you have to offer that I'll never reach, that Cedrick will never reach. So just go be your amazing self, and just be grateful for where you are, even if the scale say something you want to see a different number. Just be happy that you're where you are, and you know that you can make a change. So let's just make the world better by becoming better. And Cedrick, thank you so much for having me on this virtual pop-up. I love it, and I'm just honored to be your
I
guest.
just want to tell you, Lynn, thank you for coming on. I want you to know you are worth it, Lynn. So this is
Hey,
awesome.
Cedrick, you are too, buddy. Thank you so much. You have a great rest of the show.
Absolutely. Hey, guys, make sure you give a shout out to Lynn Brown from You Are Worth It. You see her link in the in the chat. You see it on the screen as well. You have her email. If you are one of the first 10 people to email her, then you will get no charge product. So go ahead and do it. Thanks, Lynn. You have a good rest of your day.
Bye, Cedrick. Thank you so much.
All right. Thank you. Bye-bye. Well, who do we have next here? All right, we have with us in studio my very own friend. Oh, I mean, that's my daughter, Miss TK LaFleur. So, talk to us, TK. Tell us what you got going on.
Okay, so what I have going on is I spent some time in 2019 and 2020 really working on a book around my story around basketball, around confidence, around leadership and mental health. And those became my life. The mental health part of it really became my life in 2011 when I went through a lot of personal struggles internally. And so with the little push from my dad, I did write a book. It's called Breaking the Silence, Basketball's Hidden Secrets. It is available on Amazon, and it really just takes my story and puts it into context. It helps parents understand what athletes are thinking about and have going on inside of their brains, inside of them, that they may not be able to express into words. And it gives parents that different level of understanding that can be challenging for us as athletes to talk about, because we're supposed to be strong, we're supposed to be mentally tough, we're supposed to be leaders, we're supposed to be able to shrug all of these things off. And it gets to a point where we're just not able to. And a lot of the times, as athletes get close to retirement, as athletes get close to the end of their career, they begin to just implode because they've been holding all of these emotions and thoughts and feelings inside because they maybe didn't have a place to share what they were feeling or a safe space to do it, or they just kept pushing through. And so this book, Breaking the Silence, Basketball's Hidden Secrets, really gets into the inner workings of what that is like for the athlete. And from that, I went a step further and created an academy. It's called Mindset 180 Academy. And this academy is built for the athletes to really help shape their mindset, build the victor mentality, the victor mindset that they need to have on the playing field and off. And so what I do is, as a mental performance coach, is I take my experiences with my mental health, with confidence, with playing through adversity, playing through injuries, all of my experiences playing basketball and playing football. I take all of that, mix that with what I learned from other, from psychology aspect, and I make that a program, and I've turned that into an academy. And that's really where I can impact the youth of today. Whether you're in high school, middle school, college, it doesn't matter. Even if you're a professional athlete or you aspire to be a professional athlete, Mindset 180 Academy is here to give you the mentality that you need to perform at your highest level. It's all about peak performance, because adversity is going to hit. Your confidence is going to waver. You're going to get anxiety, big games. I mean, the March Madness is going on right now. All of these players are playing in the Elite Eight, trying to get to a Final Four. If that's not the biggest stage to play on for college, I don't know what is, especially for basketball. So Mindset 180 Academy dives deep into what it is that you are feeling on the inside, and gives you coping techniques, gives you different ways to combat the mental barriers that can stop you from performing. And own personal story, like as I continue to grow my academy and grow myself, I think back to what happened in my transition when I was going from high school to college. See, coming out of high school, I was one of the best guards in my class. I was top 5 guard in my class, made a bunch of All-American lists, highly rated, highly recruited. And I got to college, and it was like all of a sudden, I struggled to do the basic things in basketball, and I could not figure out why. And over time, it ate away at my confidence. Over time, I struggled to think clearly. I struggled to have confidence in myself. And through my journey of self-discovery, what I found out was a lot of the confidence that I had in high school came from external sources. And when when I was removed from my environment and I lost those external sources, my confidence tanked. And so what Mindset 180 does is it teaches you as the athlete to have confidence in yourself, because the confidence has to come from inside before anyone else outside of you can have confidence. And if you don't have confidence in yourself, you're going to struggle. And so taking that experience and pouring it into the academy and pouring it into the young athletes, the aspiring athletes, the professional athletes who deal with all of these things is the whole mission of what Mindset 180 Academy is about. And that's essentially, my story being taught to the young athletes.
So you're saying that if you're a high school athlete and you may be, the top on your team, you help them understand how to take it to another level. Mm-hmm. If you're a college athlete and you're struggling, then you help them understand how to overcome that struggle. And if you're already performing at that high level now at the college level, you help them think through more than just the X and O's of the game, but you help them think through getting to that next level.
Absolutely. And it's adversity is double-edged sword, right? How do you handle adversity when things are bad? But then how do you handle adversity when things are going well and you have all this publicity and all the accolades and every reporter wants to talk to you? That can just as easily be a distraction as not playing as well as you want to do. So how do you overcome those mental barriers, push all of that noise out and focus in on what it is you're trying to do? Setting goals, being consistent, having confidence, learning how to handle anxiety, learning how to get past imposter syndrome. All of these things come up. And lastly, what this academy is doing is taking in all of these techniques and tactics, because when you're done playing, what are you going to do next? And how you handle yourself in your sports career is how you're going to handle yourself in life. And if you keep just pushing everything away in sports because you're holding on to that one sport or those two sports, mentally, your mental health can be negatively impacted. And that's something that I'm trying to prevent. That's my own personal testimony. And I don't want to see any other athlete go through that. So it's an all-encompassing academy that focuses solely on the mindset for athletes to make sure that they're prepared for sports and life.
So let me ask you this. How can parents get a hold of you?
Parents can get a hold of me. My website is on the screen, www.mindset180academy.com, but also my email is available to you guys. It's tklafleur@mindset180academy.com. I'm always checking emails. I'm talking to clients, and that's a good way to start the conversation about your athlete, or even for yourself. If you are wanting to just get some mental guidance, then I am open to having that conversation.
Okay, all right. And then for student athletes.
Okay, so for student athletes, social media is the thing. I know you guys want to be on social media. I have a Twitter account. My Twitter account is @mindset_180. I have Instagram. It's Mindset180 Academy. And if there's some high school students on Facebook, I'm at Mindset 180 Academy as well. Parents, you can reach me on Facebook at Mindset 180 Academy and all of these social media places. But I'm on social media. I have the website. I have my email, and from there we can just start a conversation, and you let me know what it is you're wanting to work on, what you're thinking, what you're feeling, and we can build a program from there.
So what level have you worked with? You worked with high school, you worked at college. What are you working with?
I've worked with college teams. I'm currently working with a professional bowler. I am currently working with a few high school athletes, and just looking to continue to just grow my clientele. So I've worked and played at all. I've worked with multiple levels. I've played at all the levels, so I understand what it takes to get there.
Awesome. We're excited, folks. If you want to help your child, if you say that, hey, my child is an athlete and you want to help them get better, not even necessarily that they want to play at the college level or the pro level. They just want to get better in terms of their mindset, the way they think through the game, the way they think through their preparation and all this type of stuff. You need to reach out to TK at Mindset 180 Academy, folks. I'm telling you, it's some good stuff. I might have to take a course myself, but I'll probably have to be the teacher, but
Always try to steal my shine.
So reach out to TK at Mindset 180 Academy. Thank you very much, TK, for being on here. I absolutely love it. I'm glad you're able to drop in on our virtual pop-up today, folks. You see it scrolling across the screen. If you want the book, what's the name of the book?
The book is called Breaking the Silence, Basketball's Hidden Secrets. It's available on Amazon in digital and paperback formats.
Awesome. So the link is scrolling across your screen. It's also in the chat. So if you need you need a copy. Don't you need a copy. You do need a copy. All right. So go on ahead and get that, folks. Thank you guys very much. Thank you, TK, for coming on, and I look forward to talking with you and chatting with you a little bit later. Go Mindset 180 Academy. Thanks.
Thanks for having me.
All right. Thanks. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Glenn.
Hey, Cedrick, how's it going?
I'm always doing great. So, folks, on TLC Virtual Pop-Up, as you can see, we're just moving. We have guest after guest coming on, and they are coming to bring their best stuff right here to you on our virtual pop-up. So next we have Mr. Cedrick Lynn. Let me switch just a second here. We have Mr. Cedrick Lynn that's on the show, and I'm excited to have Cedrick with us tonight. And so Cedrick, tell us about yourself, brother.
Oh, yeah, thanks a lot, Cedrick. And again, appreciate you having me on the show. I always love seeing you and TK interact with each other. That's always fun to watch. So my name is Cedrick Lynn, and I am a associate broker associate with Century 21 Bailey & Company out of Granite City, Illinois. And so after I retired from the military back in 2014, real estate had always been something that I wanted to take on as a challenge. Cedrick, you and I talk a lot about building wealth, and I can't think of anyone who's wealthy that does not own real estate. So I said, well, maybe I need to learn this from all sides, as many sides as I can. And so I decided to become a real estate agent last year during COVID. So imagine that. But I'm here. I live in what's known as the St. Louis Metro East area. So if you're military and you're familiar with Scott Air Force Base, I live right outside Scott Air Force Base. So if you happen to be moving to the area, look me up, localnoon.com/real estate.
Wow, Mr. Cedrick Lynn is in the real estate business. And let me tell you what, folks, when you're looking for new real estate, right outside of what you said, Scott Air Force Base.
Scott Air Force Base.
Right outside of Scott Air Force Base, then, folks, you need to be dealing with Local Noon. You see the man got his hat on. He is ready for you. And if we showed his shoes, he's all shined up, ready to help you take your real estate needs to the next level. So, Cedrick, are you selling residential real estate, commercial real estate, vacant lots? What are you selling?
So, Cedrick, I can do it all. So if you come to me, so that's a great thing about being part of Century 21. I've got a great team behind me. I've worked under a great brand, and even though I'm building my own business, they don't leave us hanging. So anything you want to do, I guarantee you, I can help you because I can employ the use and leverage my team. Anything, I don't claim to know everything, But my job is to be your ally, and I want to be your ally through every step of the process. And if that means that we got to pause and go ask for help, I think that's the greatest thing that we could possibly do, because it is not my intention to try to prove to you that I'm something that I'm not. Right? My job again is to be your ally, and my job is to know what it means to be a good real estate agent, to act with integrity, to act with honor, keep your best interests at heart, maintain your confidentiality as your agent. But at the end of the day, if you want to buy a lot with 15 trailers on it, then a lot with 15 trailers on it can be yours.
Making dreams come true, in other words, is what you're saying.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Whatever your real estate dreams, goals are, I'm guaranteed that I can help you get to where you want to be.
That is awesome, and that's outstanding. You know, I hear every now and then I'll hear a real estate broker say from, she says from 500, I think she said like 100,000 to 20 million. I can handle all of your needs. So I'm assuming that's kind of your range as well.
Yeah, absolutely, Cedrick. It all follows along with the same process, right? And that was something that I wanted to touch on just a little bit. You know, I know this was just 10 minutes, so this is not meant to be all inclusive. But there's just some things that I've learned since I've been in the business that I think will help, especially buyers in this market. You've probably heard, Cedrick, that we're in a seller's market. Yes. You know, that means there is more demand than there is supply, and the sellers are smiling. So if you're going in to make an offer, understand that the seller knows that they have the leverage. If they've got a good agent, the agent is telling them they probably don't entertain lowball offers. Right? I know you sometimes want to get an offer in and get the negotiation process started. But I can tell you from experience, there are some sellers that will take that as an insult, and they may not even respond to your offer. And you may not think it's fair.
Oh, so let me tell you what, you are 100% correct right this, Kendrick, and I'm gonna let you finish. So I own some property here in Texas that's on the Gulf of Mexico, and a company called me 2 days ago. They sent me a text message, and I was like, well, it's not really for sale, but they try to get me to throw out a price. I said, no, you tell me what it is you want to offer me for, and then I'll let you know. He said, well, I don't want to insult you. I said, well, you're not going to insult me if you give me a good price. So he threw out this price, and I haven't even responded to the message. Yeah. It was 24 hours ago that they sent. I haven't responded. I don't plan to respond to that message.
Right.
So your point is spot on.
Absolutely. With it being a seller's market, they only want to deal with serious buyers. And by being a serious buyer, that means you've got your numbers together. You know what you can afford, because either you've got the cash and you can show proof of funding, where you just get a simple letter from the bank that says, hey, Joe Smith has funds to cover this transaction if they choose to do so. Or if you hadn't spoken with a lender, go talk with a lender. They're the ones that are going to be able to tell you about any programs that you might qualify for that may save you some money, that may save you a little bit of knock off some of that interest. But you need to show up as a buyer ready to buy. If you're kicking tires, most real estate agents want to help everybody that they're working with. But after a while, you have to ask yourself, what is the value of just kicking tires, especially for someone who doesn't know how much house they can buy. And I always think about, I think it was it Jim Rohn that said, Bob Proctor. He said, you don't need to worry about how much money you need to borrow, because you hadn't even decided which house you wanted yet. And so I say that to say this: know what you want, right? Know what you want. And this is where working with an agent comes in handy, because an agent can actually guide you through the process of helping you figure out, what you want. And once you decide what you want, you can expect to get it, but also be flexible about, some of the things that you must have versus some of the things you could possibly compromise on. Are you willing to take the great location, and minus say 200 square feet, on a 2,000 square foot home that you really dreaming about having? Do you really have to have the swimming pool at this house? Is this the last house you plan to buy? And so again, I'm not telling anybody not to go after what they want, but just understand that in this market today, I tell you, things will be on the market one day, and within an hour, it'll be on the contract. And you'll find out a lot of that has to do with the fact that some of those deals are made before it actually hits the listings.
Yeah.
Right? And for us, we check the MLS. And so that's the other thing, be patient with your real estate agent. Real estate agent goes out and checks the MLS. They check all these other websites that you do. We don't know about every deal that's coming prior to it hitting the MLS. So if you see the house that showed up and you're like, oh my God, how come you didn't tell us about this? I said, well, it was on the market for 20 minutes, and it wasn't listed as coming soon yesterday. So obviously there was something that was going on before it actually hit the market.
Right.
So as long as you're working with an agent of integrity, someone who's honest and being straight with you, give them a little bit of space and grace, but expect them to do the job.
Sure.
Right.
Yes.
So because no one gets paid if you're a buyer's agent unless you buy. So it's in their best interest. Same way with sellers. The selling agent, the listing agent does not get paid unless somebody buys a house. So it is in everybody's best interest that we do what we can to work together, and that we manage our expectations, and that we communicate with each other.
Wow. That is awesome. So how can people reach you, Cedrick?
Easy, Cedrick. If you just go to my site, just go to localnoon.com/real estate. There's a contact form there. My telephone number is there. The address of my office is there. You'll even have links to my social media is also on there too. So everything you need to begin your search there. If you're buying, if you just want to talk, give me a call. Give me a call, because I'm also, Cedrick, I'm a lifelong learner. And so, the more conversations I have, the more I can learn, and so even if we don't work as together, under any type of agreement, I'm always open to treat you like a valued customer. Okay. So I for example, I have someone who's doing a full sale by owner. And again, I let them know, because by law, we have to tell them there's no agency implied. But they ask me questions, and I answer them honestly. Right, because again, I want everybody to win. It's my BEI plug here. I know this is not part of the show, but being a part of Black Entrepreneurs Institute, we want everybody to win. Right, being a part of John Maxwell team, we want everybody to win. Especially being a part of Century 21, we want everybody to win.
Absolutely. The more people you help win, the more you're going to win.
Yes.
Yes. I absolutely love that, and I'm glad you were able to come on today and talk about your real estate business and what you're doing. And again, folks, if you're in the Scott Air Force Base area, then reach out to Cedrick Lynn over at Local Noon for all your real estate needs. Whether you're looking to buy a residential property, a commercial property, some vacant land, or you see a duplex that's for sale and you want to get it, you're a new entrepreneur and you want to buy a building, boom, Cedrick over at Local Noon can help you. And I've already put his website information in the comments. Just click on the link, and like he said, if you want to just have a talk about it and start strategizing, then give him a call. If you're ready to make a move, then give him a call. If you are ready to buy, I'm sorry, not buy, but you are selling, then reach out and they can help you over at Local Noon. Awesome. I am so glad you were able to come on. You are part of the first virtual pop-up on Talk Leadership with Cedrick. I love it.
Hey, I love any way I can make history, Cedrick. I'm down. Just give me a call.
Well, that's it. We're going to be on the news tonight. Okay?
All right.
Well, I appreciate you coming on, brother. Thank you very much. And you make sure that you have a good rest of your day.
Thank you. You too, Cedrick. Take care.
All right, brother. Thanks. Hey, folks, this is Talk Leadership with Cedrick, and this is the first virtual pop-up, and I'm excited to be here with you today. And let me tell you what, folks, if you think that you have your business should be on our virtual pop-up, then here's what I want you to do, because you have an opportunity to be on our virtual pop-up as well. What I want you to do is I want you to reach out to us. I want you to just send me a message via email, and my email is in the comments as well. and let us know that you want to be on our next virtual pop-up. And we're going to start doing these on a regular basis to help businesses make money. My job, my goal is to help you put your business out there. All I want you to do is to say, hey, I want in on that virtual pop-up, brother, and I'm going to put you out there. It doesn't matter if your business is selling bouncy balls, if you're selling, what are these things called? Doggone, I forgot what they're called now. But you know what I'm talking about, these stress relievers. Hey, Kendrick, what are these called?
Fidget spinners.
Fidget spinners, I forgot.
Yeah.
Yeah, so if you sell fidget spinners, you may sell notepads or ink pens. You may sell property like Kendrick. You may sell ink pens. You may sell leadership development. Anything that you sell, folks, if you believe that you have the ability to be for your business to be out there and you want to be on our Talk Leadership with Cedrick virtual pop-up, and we're going to do them once a month. So you just let me know, and we're going to get you scheduled. We'll get you in here. So thank you very much for coming back on screen, Kendrick, and saving me there.
You're welcome.
You know, I have my, I was going to call it stress reliever. I have mine sitting here. You know, it's my Abbott stress reliever. I needed these a lot when I was in corporate, when I was working. So
yeah. Hey, whatever works for you. If that's what you need to call it, so that it'll work for you, do what it needs to do, then it is a stress reliever, stress spinner. I'm good with that, Cedrick.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, I appreciate you coming back on.
Yeah, no problem.
Tell me that. Thanks. So folks, let me tell you what, I always love having fun. I always love helping businesses grow, develop, get bigger, get faster. I just want you to know that you have the ability to grow, to help your business get better, get faster, go to another level. So let me give you a rundown of the people that we've had on here today. So first of all, right off the shoot, we had Miss Lynn Brown, who was on with "You Are Worth It." And her information is scrolling across the screen. It's also in the chat. If you want to look at her supplements, go to her website. Just click on the link in the chat. For the first 10 people that email her, because her email is in the chat as well. First 10 people that email her, you will get some no charge product. So that was the first person we had on. The next we had on my lovely daughter, Miss TK LaFleur here with Mindset 180 Academy. If you're looking, if your child is an athlete and they're looking to go to the next level, they can get trained by a retired professional athlete. If your child is, or maybe you're in college and you're looking to take your game to the next level, you're looking to improve your mental performance, then you need to reach out to TK at Mindset 180 Academy. If you're on the professional level and you just need some help of someone helping you think through the processes, right? And what to do and how to do it and how to think differently, boom, get with TK at the Mindset 180 Academy. You know, the law of intentionality says growth has to be intentional in order for it to happen. So your kid is not going to get better if they don't grow. Your game is not going to elevate unless you grow. And again, you heard her say she's working with Pro Bowlers. She's working with not Pro Bowlers, but with bowling athletes. She's worked with some college teams. She's worked with high school athletes. You don't have to just play basketball to get better, to think better, to see the court differently, to see the field differently, to think differently about how you attack the game, how you attack your preparation for the game, right? Reach out to TK over at Mindset 180 Academy. And then we just had Mr. Kendrick Lynn, my good friend Kendrick Lynn, on with Local Noon. He's a real estate agent. If you're in the Scott Air Force Base area, or you know someone in the Scott Air Force Base area, then you need to go ahead and get with Kendrick at localnoon.com. And you saw that derby that Kendrick had on. That brother had on a bad hat, right? So you know you want to deal with him. Look at that shirt he had on. I just got just a wave T-shirt. That brother was clean, right? So you know he's ready to take you from $500 to 20 million. Whatever your needs are. You're looking for a real estate, a residential property, you're looking for a commercial property, you're looking for a duplex, you're looking for an empty lot, you're looking for a trail park, whatever you are looking for, Kendrick at Local Noon can help you. And he's backed by the Central 21 agency. And I just want to tell you folks that you too have the ability to be right here and represent your business on Talk Leadership with Cedrick virtual pop-up. See, virtual pop-ups are designed so that they are quick, fast, in a hurry. They pop up and then they're gone. So don't miss opportunities, folks. I just want you to understand that. Don't miss opportunities. See, when you sleep, you miss opportunities. If you have a business, this is time for you to put your business out there. If you have a business and you said, man, I want more people to understand in my business and utilize, I have a service that nobody really understands, and well, come on here on this virtual pop-up and we can help you get your word out. Okay. I'm not asking you for any of your business. I'm not asking you for a dime. I'm just saying, if you want to be here, send us an email. My information is in the my email is in the chat. Just click on the link, send me an email, say you want to be on the virtual pop-up. We'll get you on. We're going to be doing virtual pop-ups on Talk Leadership with Cedrick once a month going forward. Okay. And again, it's about helping you get your business out there. You see, if you're not prepared to market your business, then let me tell you what, folks, you're prepared to be out of business. If I'm just going to say it again, if you're not prepared to market your business, then you're prepared to be out of business. You see, everybody knows who McDonald's is, but you know what? They still market. Everybody knows who Nike is, but guess what? Nike still has commercials. Everybody drink Coca-Cola or Pepsi, right? But they still are one of the top spenders in terms of commercials for the Super Bowl, right? Everybody knows all of these companies, but they're still putting the word out. This is where you are, right? And if you're ready, you say, oh, I don't have a marketing budget, Cedrick. That's okay. I'm not asking you for a marketing budget. All you need is 10 minutes of your time to sell your business. If you're ready to sell your business, then I'm going to make an opportunity for you. If you're ready to take your business to another level, then I'm going to help you take your business to another level. We're going to make sure that you are ready to go. Okay. So folks, hold on a second. We have another guest that's coming up. And let me tell her where to go to get on the show. Hold on a second. Give me just a second and I will send her this link. All right. So we'll have another guest coming up here real shortly, and she's going to get on and she's going to help you also understand her business and what she can do. And I'm excited to have her on as well. She just needed to get the link so that she can come on. And let me tell you what, folks, today is a special day. And here's what you want to know why. It's not a holiday. No, it's not a holiday. So you can't have a day off. Well, you can have the rest of the day off, but the work's over now. But I just want to tell you, here's the deal, folks. Today is a special day because you have an opportunity to represent yourself, to represent your family, and to represent your business somewhere. And every day that you wake up, you have another opportunity to represent your business somewhere. So hold on one second, folks, and I'm going to bring in our next guest. So hello, Miss Roxanne, how are you doing?
Hello, I'm doing well, Cedrick, and yourself?
I am always doing great. All right, so we are excited to have Dr. Roxanne Johnson in the house with us with Paparazzi products. So tell us about your products and your services.
So I'm so glad to be here, Cedrick. I joined Paparazzi in September of 2019. It's a $5 jewelry company, and I just saw how well some friends were doing selling paparazzi. I could get my paparazzi at a lower cost, so I joined to the pink side so I could enjoy the fun as well as them. And so that's how I got started with paparazzi. And I just love it. The jewelry comes from one extreme to the other, whether you like bling jewelry, which is like the fancy jewelry that looks like a lot of times really pretty and bright, or if you prefer wooden pieces, they have it all. And so that's what I enjoy about paparazzi. I love the versatility of it itself. And what
awesome. Keep going. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Okay. What made me really start selling even more was I went to a conference in February of 2020 in Atlanta, and I got to see the spring collection before it came out. I got to meet people who had been selling paparazzi longer than myself or my friend, and I saw how well they were doing in the company, and I saw the benefits it could mean for me and my family if I joined. I had already joined, but if I really started to promote selling the jewelry.
Awesome. So what show us another piece that you have that you want the audience to see. And I have your if you want to reach out to Roxanne, her web link is scrolling across the screen. It's also in the chat.
So let's see. So this is a wooden piece because, like I said, you can get really bright pieces. You can get wood jewelry, which is really in style for spring and summer. This color, this teal, is lovely. And then this bracelet that I have, which the bracelet has multiple colors. So you can wear this bracelet with like almost any color necklace. It has pinks, teals, greens, yellow, purple, cream. So I love that versatility with the pieces that Paparazzi has available, because you could buy that one bracelet and wear it with like 5 to 8 different wooden pieces of jewelry, or you could wear it with acrylic jewelry if you wanted to. And the acrylic jewelry is a hard plastic. So the jewelry comes in metals, woods, acrylics, very versatile.
All right. I see you have a lot of stuff on your display table back there. Our audience want to see it all. They want to know what they can buy today.
So this is gorgeous. This is me and this camera. This is gorgeous. This is like a sapphire blue right here. And then all the $5 jewelry, and we also have some $25 jewelry as well. But all the jewelry comes with matching earrings. So for $5, you not only get a necklace, but you also get the matching earrings for each necklace that you buy. And let's give you another example. This right here, this is called a Z collection piece. This piece sells for $25, but these pieces they're very exclusive. They're a limited amount, and they're limited to a release each year. So this particular piece was released for 2020. There'll be a new release at the end of the Paparazzi year. So this summer is when Paparazzi year ends in June. June 30th is the end of the year for us. And then we will get a new release of Z pieces, which are these $25 pieces, but they're gorgeous. This piece is so pretty. I don't think the camera does it justice. It has like a reflective quality. It has like purples and teals and blues and greens, and it goes with so many different outfits. You can wear this with practically anything.
Well, ladies, if you're looking to get the latest jewelry and you're looking to accessorize, like they say on TV, right? Then you need to go get you some paparazzi gear. And her website is scrolling across the bottom of the screen. It's also in the chat. So you just click on the link and go there and get all the paparazzi gear you want from Miss Roxanne, Dr.
Okay.
Roxanne Johnson, right? So one more piece and then we're going to go. You have one more piece to show us?
Sure. Of course I do. Let me show you this one. So these sea bead necklaces, hold on, my light did something there. These sea bead necklaces are a lovely addition to any wardrobe. This one is white and it looks very like African attire type. Multiple layers there, and then it has the matching earrings. This necklace is a gorgeous length.
Awesome.
Beautiful, and an accompaniment to so many different types of outfits. Whether it's cotton or linen or whatever, this would be a great accompaniment to your outfit.
That is awesome. Ladies, you would have 2 snaps and you're ready to go.
That's it. Or they can join my team from that link also, so they can become a paparazzi sister and get their jewelry at a discounted price as well. Oh,
so if you're looking to be an entrepreneur, then you also have an opportunity to sell paparazzi gear yourself, or I don't call it gear, but
jewelry. Yeah,
paparazzi jewelry. You see, I'm a guy, so we call it everything gear, right? But thank you very much, Dr. Roxanne Johnson, for coming on Talk Leadership with Cedrick virtual pop-up. I totally appreciate it. And we look forward to having you on again.
Thank you. You have a great night.
All right, you too. Thank you. All right, so we have one more great lady that's coming up on the screen here, ladies and gentlemen, and then we're going to be closing out for today. But before we go, we saved the best for last right here. Miss Sharon Eason. How are you doing, Sharon?
Doing great, Cedrick. How are you?
You know, I'm always doing great. So
Yes.
I was
Living the dream, right?
absolutely living the dream. So I'm excited to have you here today. So tell us a little bit about your business and tell us what you have for our virtual pop-up today.
Okay, so hello, everyone. My name is Sharon Eason, and I'm the president and founder of ADG Accounting, Inc. And today I'm going to tell you a little bit about myself and how ADG Accounting, Inc. came to be. I entered college as an undecided major and was really struggling as I wasn't sure what area of study I should go into, but I knew I wanted to go to college. So one day while reading the newspaper, I noticed that there were a lot of job openings for accountants. So I figured that if I was an accountant, I'd always have a job, right?
Yeah.
So after speaking with the dean of the business school, I knew it could be something that I could be great at. It wasn't until volunteering for the VITA project, and the VITA project is a tax preparation program for low-income taxpayers, during my sophomore year that I fell in love with the possibilities of the tax world. After graduation, while I was working as a CPA for large firms, I always did tax preparation as my side hustle. I remembered back in 2011 when Mitt Romney was running for president and his taxes were released. You remember that time, do you?
Yes.
It showed that his tax bracket was 14%, which was surprising to me at the time, since he was a multimillionaire. I was in a higher tax bracket than he was. So, so that piqued my interest into how he can save that much money in paying taxes, being a multimillionaire. So I realized there's money that the average taxpayer can save as well. It's just that they don't know about the loopholes. Hence, the birth of ADG Accounting, Inc. ADG Accounting, Inc. is a full-service accounting firm offering tax planning and preparation, business services, and auditing. And I'll tell you a little bit about each service. Tax planning and preparation. Planning is the key to successfully and legally reducing your tax liability. It does not just happen. You need planning for this.
Well, I'm say that word again. You said legally doing it.
Legally reducing your tax liability, right? We're not going to make up kids or anything of that sort. We go beyond the tax compliance and proactively recommend tax saving strategies to maximize your after-tax income. And listen to this, Cedrick. According to a study released by the U.S. Government General Accounting Office last year, most taxpayers, which is about 77%, 2/7, believe they benefited from using a professional tax preparer. When we go into the business services, we said business services, growing businesses often reach a point where they need professional advice and strategies into growing their business. As a full-time CFO, most companies cannot afford to have a full-time CFO or controller in place. So our business services falls onto what we refer to as the part-time CFO. If you're fortunate enough to be in this position, we have the perfect solution for you. As a part-time CFO, we would come in and we would do the full function as if you had a full-time CFO or a business partner, a business strategist in-house. We look at your cash flow, we look at the growth of your business. We look at your vision statement, we look at your business plan, and we help you take your business to the next level with our part-time CFO services. And then, of course, we round up with auditing, and most of our auditing is in the not-for-profit space. We can help you set up and maintain your not-for-profit organizations as for your tax-exempt status by handling all your IRS reporting requirements. The IRS uses specific revenue and expense classifications to determine if your organization will retain its tax-exempt status, right? So it is imperative that you build your accounting system around these revenue and expense classifications. Many not-for-profit also need single audits as one of their filing requirements. So we're always there, and we specialize in doing the audits for them, especially if you're a not-for-profit and you want to go out for grants and things like that. That's one of the first things they look at. They look to see if you're not only your financial statements, they do not want your QuickBook printout. They want financial statements that have been opined upon, or as we will refer to them as audited financial statements. So those are, some of the services that we offer here at ADG Accounting Inc. And, if you need any one of these type of services, we're here for you. My email is going across Cedrick's tagline here. So, give us send us an email or a phone at 914-762-7640. And we service nationwide. We are not just a local accounting firm, but we do have clients nationwide. So we have the staff and the manpower to be able to do that.
Awesome. So folks, what I like what Sharon said. I was about to call you Dr. Sharon.
That's good.
Yeah, speaking it into existence. What Sharon said is, if you want to learn how to legally, reduce your tax bill, then you need to reach out to her. Now, if you okay with being illegal and going to prison, then don't reach out to her. It's okay. All right.
And I will tell you straight up, I can't help you. I've had people come into my office and say, "Well, my other accountant gave me these deductions." I was like, "Good, but show me what you have in order for me to be able to legally give you those deductions." I'm not making it up. I'm just helping you with the strategies and finding the loopholes through planning to help you to get there.
Well, that is awesome. So I am so excited that you came on today. And I just want you to know you are part of a first here today on Talk Leadership with Cedrick. This is the first virtual pop-up show. So you are part of history. All right.
Oh, awesome. Nice. I think it's a fantastic idea, actually. It is a fantastic idea, and it's a great way to highlight small business owners.
Absolutely.
So thank you so very much for that. We here at the firm appreciate you and appreciate the opportunity.
Awesome. Well, I appreciate you being willing to come on and share with the audience about your business and help us. So, folks, if you need help with your tax preparation or any accounting business, whether it's personal with your personal taxes or with your business taxes, right? Sharon Eason can help you. So make sure her email is in the chat, so you can just click on the link and send her an email, set up your appointment, and get your services going. All right, and so we can help keep you legal and out of jail. Thank you guys very much for tuning in tonight for Talk Leadership with Cedrick virtual pop-up. I totally appreciate it. I'm excited that you decided to tune in to us tonight. And if you believe that your business should be highlighted on our next virtual pop-up, which will be in April, we're going to do these once a month, then you send me an email. My email is in the chat as well. Click on it and tell me, Cedrick, my business deserves to be on your virtual pop-up. So we'll get you on, folks, and it's not going to cost you anything, right? Only thing it's going to cost you is your time. You're going to need 10 minutes to come in and talk about your business, all right? So I can't help you to sell your business, but I can help you get the word out, all right? So it's going to be up to you to sell your business. But thank you guys very much for tuning in tonight for another version of Talk Leadership with Cedrick virtual pop-up. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, a great evening. Again, Sharon, thank you very much for coming on tonight. Thank you guys, and good night.
It was